Okay, so good evening, class. Today we will continue with our chapter Company Administration. We have completed section 152 First Directors, right? So, next section is section 153. Okay, today we will do a range of section starting from 153 to 160. We'll cover today. Okay, so let's start. Now, this section 153 to 160, rather section 153 to 159 deals with DIN. What is DIN? It means Directors Identification Number. What it means? Directors Identification Number. Is it okay? DIN. So we will talk about DIN and all the procedures related to DIN and everything in today's class. Our target will be to complete till section 160. Okay, let me tell you something. Regarding this chapter, Company Administration, I won't give you any notes, means my notes, okay? So you have to refer to the book because this chapter is huge, and for reference you need a book. And of course, my lectures, that will be enough for your MCQs. Okay, so please attend the class properly, and if possible, just write down the things that I am teaching you. I know very few students are doing the classes, very few. It's like 20 to 22 students who are attending the classes, just because the reason is that it will be online exam and all everything. So students are quite desperate and they are just avoiding classes like anything. It's okay. Those 20 students or those 15 or 8 students who are seriously doing my classes, if possible, just write down the things, because I won't be giving notes regarding this chapter. I will provide you with MCQs, but I won't provide you with notes. Okay, so just write down the things and that will be enough for your MCQ. Okay, so section 153. So section 153 talks about what? Application for allotment of DIN. Section 153 talks about application for allotment of DIN. Application for allotment of DIN. Okay, so before this, let me just tell you something. We talked about first directors in section 152, right? Now, today we'll talk about two forms regarding that. Whenever a director is appointed, whenever a company is appointing a director, whenever the consent of such person is necessary, yes or no? Suppose I am appointing you as the director of my company, it's needed that you also want to become the director of my company. Your consent is necessary, yes or no? So whenever a director is appointed, the company first requires to take the consent of such person. And for taking the consent, which form the director needs to give to the company? It's DIR2. It's what? DIR2. To obtain the consent, it's a written consent which is given by a person who wants to become a director of the company, who is willing to become the director of a company. So written consent, it is what? It is the written consent given by the person who is willing or to whom the company have approached to become the director. This is a written consent, DIR2. Once the consent is received, okay, and the director gets appointed by the company, once the consent is received from the director and the company appoints the director, within 30 days, how many days? Within 30 days of appointment, within 30 days of appointment, the company must inform the appointment of the director. Okay, the company must inform the appointment of the director and that the director have given the consent. All the detail must be informed by the company within 30 days of appointment of such person as a director. To whom? To ROC, Registrar of Companies, in form number DIR 12. So is it clear? So whenever a company is appointing a director, means especially when first director is being appointed. So director whenever is appointed, whichever director, whenever we are wanting to appoint a director, we need the consent of the director. The consent will be given by that person in a written manner in form number DIR 2. And once the director gets appointed in the company, the company within 30 days of appointment, the company within how many days of appointment? 30 days of appointment must inform whom? Must inform the registrar. Must inform the registrar. Okay, must inform the registrar in form number which? DIR 12. So this one was a part that was left over. So now starting with DIN, Director's Identification Number. So DIN section 153. So application for allotment of DIN. Whenever a person is willing to become a director of any company, then such person can apply for DIN. Apply for DIN. Okay, apply for allotment of DIN. Apply for allotment of DIN. And every director needs this identification number. Otherwise, it's not possible to appoint such person as the director of the company. So every person who is willing to become a director needs this DIN. Like to be a citizen, you need to have certain identification proof. Similarly, here also DIN is needed for becoming the director of the company. So for this, we have to apply. Now, whenever we are applying for allotment of DIN, in which form number? In E form. E form means electronic form, DIR. In electronic form DIR 3, we have to apply for allotment of DIN. E form DIR 3, we have to apply for allotment of DIN for an existing company. For an existing company, the company which is already existing. Now you can ask me, ma'am, then what about if a company is being incorporated for the first time? Then at that point of time, why not DIN? Why we are talking only about existing company? This question might arise in your mind. So DIR 3 form is for what? For becoming the director of any existing company, the company which is already existing. Now if you tell why ma'am not for a newly incorporated company, then I will say that for newly incorporated company there is SPICE. There is what? SPICE. Now we are not going to talk about SPICE because this is not my portion, but just for your information, for a newly incorporated company there is SPICE. Okay, and this SPICE gives DIN, provides DIN. So it is totally a different portion. Now for an existing company, when a person wants to become a director of an existing company, then such person needs to file what? E form DIR 3. Now from where this form is available? MCA's website. We will get this form. We have to download this form. We have to fill all the details. We have to attach photograph, identity proof. We have to give the proof of residence. We have to attach our digital signature, and then we have to submit it, means scan it and then upload it into the MCA's website. Done. Our work for application is done. If I want to become a director, my work is done. In which form? E form DIR 3. For which company? For an already existing company. These are very minute areas. Okay, very minute areas for an existing company. Not for any company, it's for existing company. So this is section 153. Now just move on to section 154. Now this deals with allotment. This deals with allotment of DIN. Section 154 deals with what? Allotment of DIN. Now the CG, the central government, within 1 month of application, within 1 month of application of what? Of all the details within 1 month of application of DIR 3, all the details, what CG will allot you DIN. CG will allot you DIN. After checking everything, of course. So what section 154 says about allotment of DIN? Section 153 talks about application for allotment of DIN. For an existing company, we need to file E-form DIR 3. And section 154 is what? Allotment of DIN. Now allotment, who will allot DIN? Of course, CG, central government. Within how many months? Within 1 month of application of DIR 3. Within 1 month of application, CG will allot DIN. If every details is found correct, DIN will be allotted. Is it clear? So this is section 154. Next, we are coming to section 155. Section 155 says that there is a prohibition for a person to obtain more than 1 DIN. Of course, why we will take 2 DIN? It means we are duplicating. Prohibition to obtain more than 1 DIN. Yes, it is prohibited. It's completely prohibited. Section 155 says what? Prohibition to obtain more than 1 DIN. It is totally prohibited. A person cannot apply or cannot obtain, cannot keep 2 DINs together. It's a duplication. Do you have 2 voter ID? Now a student might laugh and say, yes ma'am, I have 1 laminated one. Do you have original 2 voter IDs? Original 2 Aadhaar cards? No, because it is a duplicate thing. It's a duplication. Similarly, a person cannot possess 2 DIN. Section 155 says about this. There is a prohibition. Okay. Now comes section 156. Now comes what? Section 156. Now, what does section 156 talks about? Section 156 talks about that the directors need to intimate about the DIN. What? Directors need to intimate about the DIN. Directors need to intimate about the DIN. The directors need to intimate about the DIN. To whom? To the company within 1 month of the receipt of DIN. Means what? I want to become the director of your company. Now I have applied for DIN. As soon as I will receive the DIN, I must intimate your company that I have received the DIN. Within how many months? Within 1 month of receipt of DIN. Within 1 month of receipt of DIN. Is it clear? So director needs to intimate about the DIN. Director needs to intimate about the DIN. To whom? Directors need to intimate about the DIN, means the person needs to intimate about the DIN to the company in which he wants to become a director within 1 month of the receipt of the DIN. So let's just again revise from very beginning. What is section 153 talking about? Section 153 is talking about what? Application for allotment of DIN. Section 153 is talking about application for allotment of DIN. So a person who wants to become the director of an existing company, I am repeating, existing company, must apply in E-form DIR 3. Now from where? From the MCA website you will get this form and you have to fill up. And you have to attach your photo, identity proof, you have to attach your digital signature and every details, and after scanning all things you have to upload it. You're done, your part is done. Now within 1 month of this application, CG will allot you DIN in section 154. This is written. Section 155 talks about what? A person cannot obtain 2 DIN. It is not possible for a person to obtain 2 DIN. Okay? And what is section 156 talking about? Section 156 is talking about once the person receives the DIN, within 1 month of receiving, within 1 month from the receipt of the DIN, that person, means that the director should inform whom? Inform the company. The company where he is becoming the director must inform the company that yes, I have received my DIN. Is this portion clear? And in the beginning what we talked about, DIR 2 and DIR 12. Just don't get confused. DIR 2 means what? It's a written consent that we take from a director, that whether that person is willing to become the director or not. তার কি ইচ্ছা আছে আমার কোম্পানিতে ডাইরেক্টর হওয়ার, তাই জন্য তার কাছ থেকে আমি একটা রিটেন কনসেন্ট নিয়ে নিই in DIR 2. Okay? And once I get the written consent and I appoint such person as a director, within 30 days of appointment, we must inform ROC. In form number what? DIR 12. So 3 forms we have talked about till now. One is DIR 3, that goes with DIN totally. One is DIR 2, one is DIR 12. DIR 2 and DIR 12 have nothing to deal with DIN, Director's Identification Number. But yes, it deals with director. Is it clear? Okay.